about 56 students out there, 57, going up quick. I am Matt with the Contra Costa Clean Water Program, and we're here obviously with our show we've been doing for the last 26 years, and it's about, of course, storm drain and oil pollution, two things that are very important to our environment. We want to make sure that our water is clean, and the important way of keeping our water clean these days is by keeping oil and grime out of our storm drains, our creeks, our bay, the delta, the ocean, all of those places. So it's very important that some Dana, hey Dana, Dana, what are you doing out here on Zoom? You're our new employee, and you're supposed to be helping Mr. Funnelhead backstage.
I just came out here. I just wanted to sweep up a little bit for Mr. Funnelhead so he has a good show, you know?
Okay, so now kids, Dana is our new employee, and she's been just started last week, and she's trying to help out and keep this show running really smooth. So her job is backstage with Mr. Funnelhead, and right now, Dana, you are.
I'm out here on Zoom with you and the kids. Hi.
I know everybody loves being on Zoom, obviously, but your job, Dana, as a stagehand is.
To be off stage. Okay, backstage.
Yeah, backstage. So Dana's gonna go off stage, and she's not gonna bug us anymore. Leave us alone. Oh my God. Anyhow. So we got a really cool show. We're going to talk about our environment, and at the end we'll talk about our contest, which is really cool because every year we've had lots of winners over the past few years at Palmer School. I'm seeing somebody. Oh dear, and I see. What is this? Oh dear. I mean, it's making me feel like that. Oh dear, I've got a headache.
My nice holiday hat, for the holidays coming up. So
that's true, Dana. But back to our subject here. Aren't you supposed to be backstage helping Mr. Funnelhead?
But really quick, Matt, I actually have a really important message for Mr. Funnelhead.
You do?
Life or death, super important.
Oh my, did Mr. Funnelhead sleep in again?
No, I don't think so, but he wanted me to tell you
Yeah?
I think I forgot.
Oh.
I think
Dana.
I did.
I'm starting to get an Excedrin headache here. Can you please just get off a stage so I can start the show? Okay, thank you. Okay, we don't have to worry about Dana anymore. So we're gonna start the show. So here we go. Sonder School, for your viewing pleasure, now in its 26th year, the Contra Costa Clean Water Program and Cal Recycle present the Mr. Funnelhead Show with the captain of clean water in Contra Costa County. Here he is, Mr. Funnelhead. Dana. Number one, what is that thing in your head?
Will you introduce Mr. Funnelhead? Do you get it? I wore a funnel on my head.
Okay, I got that, but this is kind of weird because that looks like a Tin Man, not Mr. Funnelhead. But I've given you some props. That's a good job.
Thank you.
Okay,
yeah.
So my big question here today is, where is Mr. Funnelhead?
Okay, so I remember what he wanted me to tell you, and it is really important.
Okay, what do you got?
He wanted me to tell you to not start the show. He's ironing his cape.
I just started the show. Didn't you hear the music? I just played it. The kids are we got 71 kids from Sonder waiting for the show.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of kids. I
Yeah.
got to stall.
They got things to do. They got people to see, places to go.
I guess I better stall, Matt.
Stall? I've got nothing. It's me and this artwork from the past years. That's all I got.
Okay. I have an idea. Why don't you play the 3R song?
The 3R song.
Yeah.
I love that song, but you know what? I am not a singer. That sound good?
Okay, Matt. I actually do some karaoke at home with my family.
Oh, is that how you're getting through this big pandemic?
Exactly. Me and my family like to do some
Okay.
karaoke.
I like the idea of it, but are you sure you can handle this?
Oh, I got this one, Matt. It's like
You're
my
just a
favorite
stagehand.
I can do it.
Okay, I guess we'll give it a shot. Sounds kind of risque.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. If you're going to the market to get some juice, you gotta bring your own bag and learn to reduce your waste. You gotta learn to reduce. And if your brother or your sister got some cool clothes, try them on before you get some more of those. Reuse. You gotta learn to reuse. And if the first two R's don't work out and you gotta make some trash, don't throw it out. Recycle. We've gotta learn to recycle. We gotta learn to reduce, reuse, recycle. 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 Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Dana, what are you doing?
Oh, hi, Mr. Funnelhead. So you weren't ready when the show started, so I started the show for you.
Well, thank you very much, Dana, but I'm here now, so I'll take over, okay?
Oh, okay. Have a good show, Mr. Funnelhead. Bye.
Thank you, Dana. You know, she really does try her best, but let's get the show kicked off right. Hit it, Matt. Dana was a polluter. She dumped her oil all the time. But I taught her to recycle everything instead. And now she's a friend of mine. Yeah, she's a mighty good friend of mine. Joy to the world. All the boys and the girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. You know I love recycling, 'cause it's free and easy too. And I know I'm not a fool, 'cause I think it would be cool to keep the water safe for you. Joy to the world. All the boys and the girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Hey, how about a little air guitar?
I were king of the world.
Dana.
I tell you what I do. I'd recycle all the bottles and the cans in the home. Leave the world paper thin. Now sing it.
Joy to the world. All the boys and the girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Well, Dana, why did you come out during that song?
Oh, well, so what happened was I came out here to show you some beautiful art from our art contest, and I kind of got wrapped up in the music. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Dana. Anytime you want to help, you just come on out here, okay? You know, that really is some good artwork. What did those kids win?
So each of those kids won an iPad and the chance to be in next year's Mr. Funnelhead Oil Buster commercial. Would you like to watch it, Mr. Funnelhead?
Sure, Matt, can you pull that up for us, please?
Yuck! What happened to the water? Somebody dumped oil in the water supply.
If you dump your oil, tempers boil, it ends up in the bay. Oh, smile, it's Oil Buster Camera. Don't want your oil to choke us, you're in focus, your neighbors just might say. Smile, it's Oil Buster Camera. Well, it's not fun to pay a big fine for polluting our water supply. No, it's not fun to talk to police as the neighbors walk on by. So now you're reeling, how's the wallet feeling? A big fine you're gonna pay. Smile, it's Oil Buster Camera. Smile, it's Oil Buster Camera.
Thanks, Matt. You know, that really was a good commercial. Those kids are some quality actors.
You know, I heard those kids had a ball making the video. In fact, we just got done filming our newest commercial, debuting on Earth Day 2021. Isn't that so exciting? And you know, there is the winner's art around here somewhere. You just got to see it, Mr. Funnelhead. Let me look for it. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, Dana. You know, Dana really does mean well. Of course, I'm not here to talk about Dana anyway. I'm here to talk to you about oil and oil filter recycling. Matt, can you pull that slideshow up for me? Thank you, Matt. Now, you may be asking yourself, where does all this yucky oil come from? Well, the family car uses oil to keep the engine cool and lubricated, and about every 5,000 to 7,000 miles, you have to take the old oil and filter out and put a new oil and filter in. Then the question becomes, what do you do with this used motor oil in the filter? Well, some people who aren't educated, who don't know any better, they take that oil and they dump it right down the gutter, and it rolls down the gutter into the storm drain. Can you guys all say storm drain with me?
Storm drain.
Storm drain. All right, and that storm drain goes right out into our lakes, our rivers, our streams, the bay, and even the delta, our water supply. Of course, it's not just you that this affects. We also share the planet with plenty of animals, like the duckies and the fishies, who also get sick from this type of pollution. You wouldn't want to turn on the faucet at home and have oily, yucky water, would you? No, because that would make you sick, and we don't want that for you, and you don't want that. Of course, it's not just the oil that we need to think about. The family car also has a small orange or black cylindrical piece called the oil filter, and that can contain up to a half cup of used motor oil. Of course, you should never just throw away your used oil or oil filter in the garbage can. You should go to the nearest certified used oil recycling center, and to find it, all you have to do is call 1-800-NO-DUMPING or go to www.funnelhead.com. You may also be able to recycle your oil and oil filter curbside, but you would have to contact your waste management provider for some more information about that.
Mr. Funnelhead, so I couldn't find any art, but I found something even better. A big hot cup of coffee, just like you like, with 1 cream and 1 sugar.
Thanks, Dana.
And you're gonna start it right. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Take it away. Dana, that cup is styrofoam. It steals my recycling powers. How could you forget? After all the times I've told you, styrofoam is my kryptonite.
What should I do, Mr. Funnelhead?
Must be recharged. Need the power of recycling.
Look, oh, I know, kids. Let's talk about the 3 things oil recycling is. 1, is it expensive? No, it's free. In fact, some places will even pay you to bring in your used motor oil and filters. How cool is that? Is it difficult? No, it's really easy. To find your nearest used oil recycling center, all you have to do is call 1-800-NO-DUMPING. Repeat after me. 1-800-NO-DUMPING. And last, is it silly or lame? No, it's really, really cool. Why is it so cool? Because you're helping keep the water and the environment clean. I bet if we repeat free, easy, and cool, we can bring Mr. Funnelhead back to life. Ready, everybody? Free, easy, cool. Free, easy, cool. Free, easy, cool. Free, easy, cool.
I'm Mr. Funnelhead, Captain of Clean Water and Used Oil and Filter Recycling in Contra Costa County.
You kids did it! Give yourselves a big round of applause. So, does this mean you're back to your old self, Mr. Funnelhead?
That's right, because you and these kids shared the message of the power of recycling. And you kids can continue to share that message after this today. You can tell your teacher, your neighbors, your parents, and all your adult friends. You can also enter the Mr. Funnelhead Art Contest. This is a great way to spread the message about the power of recycling.
It sure is, and I love how creative all the students are. You know, I feel like I did see that piece of art right over there, or maybe over there. Let me go find it, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay, Dana, just please don't take too long. What was that? If I didn't know any better, it kind of sounded like a UFO. Of course, we all know that UFOs don't actually exist. You know, Dana's kind of taken a minute to go find that art. Kids, you wait right here. I'll be right back. We'll have Matt do something for you. I'll be right back.
Oh, hello there. I am Zorter from the planet Zarzapan, and I have been sent to your planet on a very special mission. That mission is going to talk about in just a second, but first, I cannot wait to see the beautiful parts of your world. I can't wait to see. The Eiffel Tower of Paris. Or the Colosseum of Rome in Italy. Ah, it's a beautiful place. But you know there's much beautiful place. Oh, the Golden Gate Bridge. But my favorite place is that place with a scary ride. Oh, the Dumbo of Disneyland. Oh, it's scary, scary. Well, you know, I have come here on a very special mission, and I cannot wait to meet my first Earthling. I think I hear one coming now. Hold on.
Mr. Funnelhead, I couldn't find that. Oh.
Oh my first Earthling, and she taught me how to say hello. I notice that all of you kids are little tiny Earthlings. I must say hello to you too. So I will be right back with my special mission. Don't go away.
Dana. Dana. Dana, have you been drinking the big Slurpees at work again?
No. But I really wish I had one. They've got 4 flavors and they're so yummy. And Mr. Funnelhead, you're not gonna believe it. I just saw a real life space alien.
Oh, really? And did he have a purple suit?
He did.
And he had antenna, right?
Yes.
And did he have a big cone head with a wig on top?
Oh my gosh, did you see him too?
No, Dana, I made all that up. Aliens don't exist.
No, but they do exist, and I totally just saw one. I think the kids saw him too. Why don't you ask him if he's real?
Did you guys see an alien? Okay, well, I'm starting to believe that maybe something is going on here, but if there's a real life alien, I'm going to need to see it for myself. I'll tell you what, let's go look for him. You go that way, I'll go this way, and we'll meet back here in 5 minutes.
Okay, I like that. That's a good plan. Okay.
Okay. Dana?
Yes?
Where are you going?
I'm going with you.
No, I'm going to go this way, but you need to go that way. We're going to meet back here in 5 minutes, remember?
But Mr. Funnelhead, I'm like really scared. I was watching this movie last night called Invasion of the Nose Snatchers. And all these aliens were here and they were stealing everybody's nose. And I don't know if you've noticed, but look at my nose. I've got the biggest nose. Ooh, that's kind of awkward. I think I have the second biggest nose in the room.
Well, Dana, that's just fiction. Stop. Please. That's just fiction. Aliens didn't come from thousands of light years away just to come steal your nose, Dana.
Yes, so.
Okay, well then let's go.
Okay, but really, can I just
What?
But Mr. Funnelhead, can
No. Dana, please go.
Okay.
Well, hello there. I'm back. And I am back with my special mission. That is right. I have traveled thousands and thousands of light years away in my spaceship. There I am. Oh, well, it's a smaller version of my spaceship. My big spaceship is actually right over there. I can't show you on Zoom. So, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take the oil, the used oil, out of my spaceship, and then transport it into this jug. And then I'm gonna take my space oil and dump it all over the rainbow. The trees, the plants, everywhere. Because on my planet, we have nowhere to put it. It's oil everywhere. We dump it, and we dump it here, we dump it there. It's everywhere. So, what I have come here to do on my special mission is to dump my space oil all over your beautiful planet. Sounds like a good idea, huh? Oh yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna start dumping right now.
Oh, Mr. Space Alien. Mr. Space Alien. Oh, there really is an alien. Why are you pointing at me and making monkey noises?
Well, that is how you say hello. The other Earthling taught me this several minutes before.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Space Alien, but I think somebody tricked you. That's not how we say hello here. Hi, I'm Mr. Funnelhead.
Oh, that is much better. Hi, I am Mr. Funnelhead.
No, after we're introducing ourselves, I'm Mr. Funnelhead, see? Hi, I'm Mr. Funnelhead, and you are?
Oh, I get it. So you're trying to say something different. Okay, I get it. So you want me to say my name.
Yes.
Okay, my name and how I say hello on my planet is much different. It goes like this. I am Zoltar, busy on the planet Zazakan. And my way of saying hello is like this.
Well, that certainly is different. Are you really an alien from outer space?
Well, you know, I did travel in a beautiful little spaceship all across the galaxy.
That's super exciting. You must be from some super advanced civilization.
Well, you know, I think I am. I mean, we do have spaceships.
Well, what brings you to Earth?
Well, it's very simple. On my planet, we have tons and tons of used motor oil. It's quite a mess. So what we do, we take the oil, stick it in a jug, take off in our spaceship, and we travel to different planets in the galaxy and dump our space oil. That's all right,
What?
right?
That's why you're here?
Yeah.
We don't do that here, and that's not smart.
But I need to dump my space oil.
We don't do that here, and that's not smart.
Well,
You've got to think about the duckies and the fishies.
duckies? Fishies? Don't know what that is, but I guess it's good. Tell you what, Mr. Funnelnose, would you mind going down the lake, look for pollywogs, while I talk to these kids about my special mission?
Okay.
Okay. Hey, kids, I got a problem here. This Funnelnose guy is trying to stop me from dumping my used space oil. I must stop him and complete my mission for the planet of Zarzapan. So I thought about an idea. When I was flying over Funnelhead and the other Earthling, I noticed that Mr. Funnelhead didn't like styrofoam. So what I will do, I have devised this plan. I have devised the Styrinator 5000. That's right. And I will stop that Funnelhead with my contraption, because he does not like styrofoam. So first I must distract him. Mr. Funnelnose, hello there.
Hello?
Did you find a pollywog?
I didn't find any pollywogs, unfortunately.
Pollywog. Well, I'll tell you what. How about you look at the squirrel, you look at the squirrel, you look at the squirrel, you look at the squirrel. There he is. Get up, get up. Come on, you can get up. Get the squirrel, get the squirrel, get the squirrel. That's right, styrofoam.
Styrofoam.
I'm finished. I will now finish dumping oil all over this planet.
Mr. Funnelhead, I couldn't find the Mr. Funnelhead. Kids, what's wrong with Mr. Funnelhead? Oh no, really? The alien neutralized his recycling powers and used that thingy right there? Let's see, what does that say? The Styrinator 5000? Oh no, Mr. Funnelhead, you've been styrofoamed again. You know, you should really get over this, because styrofoam is like everywhere. You kids should see him on his birthday. He faints every time he gets a package in the mail from his grandma. But I think we can help him though. Mr. Funnelhead freaks out because styrofoam can't be recycled. But do you guys remember the song we sang at the very beginning of the show? Yep, the 3 R's. If you remember, recycling is only one of the 3 R's. Do you remember what the other 2 R's were? That's right, reduce and reuse. I bet if we sing reduce, reuse, recycle. We can bring Mr. Funnelhead back to life. Okay, ready, everybody? A 1 and a 2 and a reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Recycle.
And the kids did it again, Dana. And this time you not only helped me regain my recycling powers, you helped me conquer my kryptonite. Now that I know some good ways to deal with it, styrofoam can never hurt me again. Now we need to stop that alien by harnessing the power of recycling. The power that comes from all of us working as a team to fight pollution and to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Used motor oil and used motor oil filters that come from your car can be recycled for free. And it's easy. Just call 1-800-NO-DUMPING to find the nearest recycling center. And it's cool because you're keeping oil out of the drinking water and saving the duckies and the fishies. For more information, check out my website at funnelhead.com. Spread the free, easy, and cool message to your parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles, and all of your adult friends. Come on, everyone, put your hands together with me. Let's do this together. I have seen all kinds of pollution, and used oil makes a huge mess. 'Cause the water is the blood of our earth. If it's sick, then you and I are too. Lakes and streams, they need our protection. From the crooks, from the careless. What's the difference is the worst state of mind. Don't you know that it's all up to you? It's the power of recycling makes me willing to fight and to save our world for the future. If we all work together, it will all be alright. 'Cause we'll know that we all have the power of recycling. That's right, it stands for all of us helping out at home and at school by properly disposing of batteries and fluorescent lights, and by recycling cans, bottles, and newspapers. That's the power of recycling. If you have an empty can or bottle, don't just throw it in the garbage while it'll end up in some landfill. Hold on to it a little longer until you find a proper place to recycle it.
If you're only buying a few items in the grocery store, tell them you don't need a bag. Reduce your use of bags.
That's the power of recycling.
How did you get out of my trap? I don't get it. I had you trapped and now you're out. How did you get out of my styrofoam?
That's right, and you can't hurt me anymore because Dana and these kids told me that I don't have to recycle styrofoam. I can also educate people about reducing their use of it and reusing it when I have to use it. As a matter of fact, give me that.
It's mine!
Why, that looks just about the perfect size for me to take my little funnels on a picnic down to the beach today.
Stan, how do I get rid of my space oil? I have nowhere to put it. What can I do?
Well, Zaltair, in your case, you don't need to use the styrinator because you don't need to dump your oil.
Oh, but I do. I do need to dump my oil everywhere. What can I do?
So much for coming from an advanced civilization. Why, even here on little old Earth, we know what to do with used space oil.
What is that?
Well, all you gotta do, Mr. Space Alien, is recycle it.
Recycle? How ingenious.
Yeah.
What's recycle?
So recycling is when you take something that's already been used and you reformulate it into something brand new.
Wait a second. So you're saying I could take my space oil from my spaceship, take it out of the spaceship, put it in a jug, and then take this jug and recycle it?
That's absolutely right.
Sounds very, very difficult.
Oh no, it's not difficult at all, Mr. Space Alien. It's super, super easy. To find your nearest used oil recycling center, all you have to do is call 1-800-NO-DUMPING or go to www.funnelhead.com.
So you call this number or you go to this website and they will take your oil and recycle it. Sounds very, very expensive. I don't have much money.
Oh no, Mr. Space Alien, it's not too expensive at all. In fact, it's free. Some places will even pay you to bring in your used oil and filters. How cool is that?
Wait a second. You're saying it's free, it's easy. Is there anything else?
So it's not lame or silly. It's actually super, super cool because you're helping keep the water and the environment clean.
Oh yes, it's very cool to my planet too.
Not like that, Mr. Space Alien. Cool like good.
Ah, cool. So it's free, it's easy, and it's cool. This is quite enlightening. You know, I have an idea. What if I was to take this space oil in my spaceship and then travel across the galaxy, spreading the message about recycling of space oil and oil filters?
That sounds
Does that
amazing.
sound like a plan? Now here's a question, Dana. Would you go on this mission with me across the galaxy?
Me?
Yes, you!
So amazing.
Oh, right.
Hey, that's great. I'm the captain of clean water for this planet. You can be the captain for the rest of the universe. I think this calls for a celebration. Reuse. Kids, when that part comes back again, sing reuse with us. Reuse. Reuse. Celebrate good times. Reuse. Celebrate good times. Reuse. This wacky alien dumped his oil everywhere. 'Cause on his planet, no one really cared. But he stopped dumping and polluted too. He's learned to recycle, and so can you. Come on now. Celebration. We're gonna recycle and have a good time. Yeah. Celebration. Saving the planet is your job and mine. It's time to come together and clean the water to make it better. Everyone around the world, reuse.
Oh my, this is quite enlightening. I've had such a good time today with you, Mr. Funnelnose, and you, Dana. Now, Dana, it's time to go in my spaceship across the galaxy and spread the message. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. Bye, Mr. Funnelhead. It's been
Bye, kids. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Let's go.